This is the Election Bureau. Hello and welcome to the Channel One Newsroom from our studios at number 5 Ola Hansen Lane at Tesano in Accra. My name is Umaru Sanda Amadu. Coming up. Electoral Commission postpones special voting in Eastern and Western regions in the wake of ballot controversy.
In the light of the above, the special voting for the Eastern region and the Western regions would not take place tomorrow, Monday, the 2nd of December, as planned. The special voting for the two regions would now take place on Thursday, the 5th of December.
Flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Bawumia, vows to propel Ghana into the fourth industrial revolution with STEM and digitalization.
Yebua senior high schools junior high schools, the basic schools na start STEM education right from the basic school level.
Also coming up, flag bearer of the NDC blasts the NPP for poor development performance in the Ashanti region, highlighting the unutilized Afari military hospital as an example.
We go to Masi Airport, after now, April, no, Omoda, so here, also, Wako Commission. Hey, so, now 419, the only to be in the other.
And later, nationwide free dialysis service is launched to ease burden on renal patients.
More informed that it's moving on smoothly. Kolebu started, all those who went today have not paid anything. From Kumasi, the same ahead, Cape Coast saying, saying, most of the facilities that are cross-checked, the rollout is doing well.
We are grateful that you join us for the Channel One Newsroom on Channel One Television. My name is Umaru Sanda Amadu. Let's settle for details of our stories, and we begin with election-related stories. Now, the Electoral Commission, EC, has postponed the special voting exercise for the Eastern and Western regions to Thursday, December 5, 2024. This decision follows the leak of a defaced presidential ballot paper originally marked for destruction from the checkpoint printing house. Consequently, the Commission has recalled all ballot papers for these regions to be destroyed and reprinted. Charles Osukumi of the Channel One Newsroom attended an IPAC meeting on Sunday and has this report.
The Commission initially designated Monday, December 2 for special voting by members of the security services, media personnel and Commission staff. However, due to the incident, the exercise for voters in the Eastern and Western regions has been rescheduled to December 5. At a media briefing following an IPAC meeting, the chairperson of the Commission, Jan Mensah, explained the circumstances surrounding the decision.
One single defaced paper for the presidential election in Eastern region had been taken out of the printing house. The printing was undertaken by the Checkpoint Limited, and as you know, supervised and observed by the National Investigation Bureau, the national security, the police, as well as the agents of the political parties and staff of the EC. It is important to note that this single defaced paper had been earmarked for destruction by burning by the company. For some reason, it found its way out of the printing house. It has been agreed by all the Commission and all the parties that because the printing house, Checkpoint, also printed ballot papers for the Western region, those ballot papers should also be recalled and printed.
The Commission has now contracted 3 printing houses to reprint the ballot papers for Eastern and Western regions.
3 printing houses in the light of the limited time to print the ballots for the 2 regions. And they are the Arts, Commercials, Back Press, and InnoLink. In the light of the above, the special voting for the Eastern region and the Western regions would not take place tomorrow, Monday, the 2nd of December, as planned. The special voting for the 2 regions would now take place on Thursday, the 5th of December.
Dr. Manibuama, Director of Elections for the NDC, commended the Commission for its swift actions to address the issue.
One ballot, yes, but that may just be a symptom. There could be several other ballots that have not been found from that part. So we are happy that it is going to be reprinted. That is for Eastern and also for Western, because it is Checkpoint that also printed the ballots, both presidential and parliamentary, for Western region.
The NPP expressed their disappointments but acknowledged there is no use lamenting over the situation. They remain hopeful that a special voting exercise for the affected regions will proceed smoothly on December 5.
Something has been found and we cannot wash it under the carpet. So yes, we painfully agree with the EEC that they should go ahead and get those ballots for these regions to be printed. Unfortunately, for some of our brothers in the media, the police, and the EC staff who are supposed to be voting tomorrow and may have made the arrangement for the day, will have to reorganize themselves. We will plead with them and let them know that all is not lost. So Thursday, as the EC has promised, on the 5th, they will have opportunity to cast their votes.
The Electoral Commission says the recall of the ballot papers for Eastern and Western region is meant to remove all doubts about the electoral process. The special voting exercise for these regions have now been rescheduled to December 5, 2024. For Channel One News, my name is Charles Ozukumi.
Now, President Akufo-Addo has urged Ghanaians to uphold peace during the upcoming elections on December 7th. He emphasized the importance of safeguarding Ghana's democratic achievements. Speaking at a Thanksgiving service at the Cathedral Anglican Church in Accra, marking the start of his 3-day tour of the Greater Accra region, the president stressed the need for a peaceful electoral process.
President Akufo-Addo began day 1 of his tour of the Greater Accra region with a Thanksgiving service at the Cathedral Anglican Church here in Accra. President Akufo-Addo joined worshippers to thank God for a successful 8-year tenure as President of the Republic. Nana Akufo-Addo used the opportunity to call for a peaceful election on December 7th.
Across the world, when people speak about Africa and democracy, the country that they refer to as the country which is the beacon of democratic governance on our continent, they talk about Ghana. And on Saturday, we're going to get another opportunity, the 9th successive opportunity we have to demonstrate to the world that indeed we understand what democratic government is about, that every few years the people are given the opportunity to decide who will rule and govern them in their name. So that is going to happen again this Saturday. I am appealing to all of you, the Electoral Commission, the security services, the government, have all made arrangements to make sure that everything goes peacefully and properly. I'm appealing to you to make sure that what happens here next Saturday is indeed peaceful, free, and fair.
Nana Akufo-Addo also had meetings with party leaders in the Greater Accra region on how best to win the region in the December election. He later met traditional leaders in the Ghana state and made a strong case why Dr. Bawumia should be elected the next president of the Republic. Day 1 of President Akufo-Addo's tour saw him visit the Anglican Cathedral Church here in Accra to thank God and Ghanaians for 8 years of a successful presidency. The president then moved on to meet party supporters and faithful and asked them to work hard to see Dr. Mahama Bawumia elected as President of the Republic. The President ended day one here at the Jamestown Fishing Harbour, where he met some traditional leaders within the Ghana state and some party supporters as well. On Monday, the President is expected to be in the Tema Enclave to commission phase 2 of the Tema motorway interchange and also meet some professional bodies and party supporters. For Channel One News, my name is Sami Wiafe.
Now, flag bearer of the governing New Patriotic Party, Dr. Umaru Bawumia, has pledged to position Ghana as an active participant in the fourth industrial revolution. Under his leadership, he emphasized that this vision will be driven by strategic investments in STEM education and digitalization initiatives. He made this commitment while commissioning a model STEM junior high school in Gbawe in the Ashanti region. More details follow in this report.
On Sunday, Dr. Bawumia concluded a 3-day tour of the Eastern and Ashanti regions. Over the course of the trip, the MPP flag bearer visited 9 constituencies, bringing the total number of constituencies he has toured to 275. During Sunday's visit, Dr. Bawumia toured the Gbawe constituency, an NPP stronghold in the Ashanti region, where he inaugurated a model STEM junior high school. He reiterated his promise to transform Ghana into a key player in the fourth industrial revolution.
Your aptitude, no, you need the media, digitalization, any STEM work, no. Anything, yes, say, ye per se, ye bois, and ye senior high schools, ye per se, yes, ye junior high schools, the basic schools, now, me start STEM education, no, right from the basic school level. STEM, no, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And intina, ye per se, ye STEM schools in every part of the country. But ye started with some model STEM schools. Deba, and this Otuo Siribo STEM Junior High School, no, one of the model STEM schools. Ushanwa, unjindi say we a junior high school. Ushe we a Obibeka say sa building we as a university. And yes, but a STEM junior high school with science laboratories. Nadia, all the gadgets, umubeti media, STEM, no, na ababwa Ghana mai. So umu free ha, no more senior high school. Umube do university, no now more being papa. So Ghana ha, ye kaichiri, we are going to participate fully in the fourth industrial revolution.
The paramount chief of Gbawe, Dasibro Tuesirbo II, after whom the school is named, expressed gratitude to the government for the honor.
Samohia, bear the duni, and a bantu nina diwagana. And so I say, Jabin there, Sabi, be there with this battery. Mehe, Namia, Mabehe, Nama baby, Nama to dim. Now the aim there. Emma Huan say, I buy a dream say, or the school about to me. Medabansi pa, Medabansi say, Sabi, Metiasia, Washerman Munyam, Amama Humbi, Amama Manful, so I won't be. Yes, Sabi, Mebako, yes, or Transiano, I didn't tell me a new one, Pantuno, where dear, will be a corners if you say, but that will come for me, I come for my name. Dr.
Bawumia also visited the Philadelphia church led by Prophet Stephen Adumche. During the visit, he sought prayers and blessings from the spiritual leader.
Ghana, here empire, Yamai, here Yamishira, Enti Medi Shishe Fufro Eba, Yebe Shishe Pilgrimage Authority. Sa Pilgrimage Authority, no, Ebe Bois. Christopher, any Cramofor, Yababwa Cramofor, Omobeko Hajj, Yababwa Christopher, Omobeko Israel, Ako Bompire, Amagana mine. Therefore, me Besrem Paibo.
So I have come to seek for prayers from your house.
Philadelphia, that's where you home.
To seek for prayers.
Ufa Wakata di Enoso, and Katameso.
The day's tour ended with a visit to Ashanti North.
So that's Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the Ashanti region. Let's go live on the phone now and speak to our correspondent who is embedded in his campaign, Hansen Ajiman. Hansen, you're welcome to the Channel One Newsroom. So Dr. Bawumia has effectively wrapped up his Ashanti region tour. Is that like the end of his national tour, or there are a few other constituencies he's going to?
Tentatively, this should be the end of the national tour, but at the end of his engagement at Ashanti North, he indicated that he's been to 275 constituencies so far. What this means is that there's one outstanding constituency he's yet to visit. But all in all, he's visited all 16 regions and he's visited 275 constituencies. He came to the Ashanti region to complete the two other constituencies which he had not visited. That's the Ashanti North constituency and the Joabin constituency. He'll be in Accra tomorrow for some campaign-related activities and administrative activities. Within the week, he's expected to host his final rally, which will be on Thursday at the University of Ghana campus. And then he's most likely going to travel to the Northeast region in Wale Wale, where he'll be casting his ballot on Saturday.
So, thank you. That's a wrap, essentially. We are grateful. Thank you so much, Hansen Ajiman. That's Hansen Ajiman. He's our correspondent who is following Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia on his campaign tour of the nation, where the NPP is climaxing the campaign with a rally here in Accra on Thursday. Meanwhile, on the other side of the aisle, the NDC's presidential candidate John Dramani Mahama has criticized the NPP government for its poor performance in the Ashanti region. He specifically highlighted the failure to operationalize the Afari Military Hospital, which was once functional, which rather, if becomes functional, would help reduce the burden and overcrowding at the Komfanochi Teaching Hospital. Mr. Mahama also accused Vice President Dr. Bawumia of the NPP of repeatedly visiting the region out of fear of losing support, implying this reflects the party's waning influence in its stronghold. Channel One News' Ashanti regional correspondent Doris Lonta has more.
On the second day of his 6-day tour of the Ashanti region, Mahama led an anti-Asanteman Asidani walk in Kumasi, which drew a massive crowd. Expressing surprise at the turnout in what is considered the NPP stronghold, Mahama described it as a sign of victory for the NDC. Addressing the crowd, he criticized the NPP for poor governance and accused them of avoiding discussions about the economy during their campaign.
Ghana Bibia Ubusani say or how ben and one minus so maybe come back as economy. And so I'm campaign Omuntibinka economy assembly. Omuntibinka economy assembly. The fundamentals are weak and the foreign exchange is exposing them.
Mahama emphasized that the Ashanti region is not exclusively an NPP stronghold, but a vital battleground for both major political parties. He vowed that the NDC would work diligently to increase its support in the region.
NDC Emma Ejadifo and business ewa santimem. Senior duty boy thing. A chese yentimi yenyoma port. Yaka se NDC aban bank. Yebenya bank enum. A chese omo ebeboa se yebeyi yenyoma port. Na abato ayebetui. Ekunimde a NDC bedi. Efa efri asante memuha. Echina Jumatia Mobaya Ewa Santimemuha. Enti Yamfan is a be stronghold. And higher Naya stronghold. Enti Ejuma was here. Resources that was here deba. Logistics I was here deba. December.
Mahama also criticized President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo for inaugurating incomplete projects across the country, attributing this to fears of losing power due to the MPP's failure to fulfill its promises to Ghanaians.
Akufo-Addo and say on a commission projects are on year. And now I'm no say Palace Mall, you were interchange via men na Misha Sese Omoba and Field 9 my contractor and Juma. Second term, and almost started a crack. Over still scaffold maybe our bridge nasi. And so what happened to me? Kumasi Airport after now April no omoda so here also wakoko bese ezu na 419 the omo to be in yada now no me share ya so Ethiopia Airlines be share say Kumasi to London they go busa Ethiopia Airlines omo say you omo plane so be na data and your man akasa and omo be share say NSA you know.
So that's former President and NDC flag bearer John Dramani Mahama. Doris Lonta is following that particular campaign. She's joined on the line from the Ashanti region. Doris, which constituency is John Mahama in now? Is he going to campaign all night or is it done for the day?
All right, Sanda. Currently, we are in the...
Doris? Hello, Doris?
Hello.
Yes, I lost you.
Yes.
You were where? You were saying something.
Yes, currently we are in the Akuma with the Jam North. That is in Ethiopia, where the former president is actually addressing party supporters and constituents, appealing to them to vote for the NDC because he believes that the NDC is the only party that can respect the country, that can put things right. Because according to him, the MPP has performed poorly, and looking at the current economic conditions, the exchange rate is actually exposing them, just like they said in their previous campaigns. So currently, the former president is addressing party supporters and constituents in Ethiopia. From here, we'll be moving to the Akuma Mponia constituency, and then from the Akuma Mponia, we'll be going to the Akuma. We'll be going to that woman constituency where he would be engaging constituents and supporters as well. And throughout the campaign, I must say that the former president is optimistic of maximizing the NDC's vote in the Ashanti region because this morning during the walk in Kumasi, he was actually surprised at the crowd that came around to support him. And he said that vote come December 7th.
Now, the former president is spending 6 days, his last 6 days in the Ashanti region. He must have spent 2 or 3 days already. Which other areas? Is he going to tour the whole region in this period, or he has selected constituencies that he's going to?
All right, Sanda, there are selected constituencies that the former president will be visiting. So from tomorrow going, he'll be going to the Oforikrom and other constituencies in the region. He wouldn't be covering all the 47 constituencies, but targeting some selected constituencies.
Has he done Kumasi itself already? What has been the reception generally in MPP strongholds as he's been touring?
All right, for Master Proper, he's actually yet to, engage party supporters and constituents there. For now, what he has done in Kumasi is just the work which he did this morning. And like I said earlier, he's hopeful of maximizing the NPP's votes in the region, looking at the number that he supports. But for Master Proper, he would be engaging constituents in the coming days.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. A very long night for you there, Doris. Please keep it up and follow the campaign for us. That's Doris Lonta. She's our correspondent in the Ashanti region following the former president, John Dramani Mahama, who is the NDC flag bearer. This is Channel One Newsroom on Channel One Television. Still on elections, and the vice presidential candidate of the NDC, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, has called on security services, the media, and other agencies participating in Monday's special exercise to support the NDC through the votes. The education professor also emphasized the importance of fair and truthful media coverage of the event and urged the Electoral Commission to maintain neutrality and fairness. Our Central Regional correspondent Calvis Teta is on that beat.
Speaking to the media in Cape Coast after engaging with Muslim leadership in the region as part of the final leg of her campaign tour, Professor Opoku-Agyeman encouraged the security services to consider the current economic challenges when deciding how to cast their vote. She highlighted the NDC government's track record of supporting the media, noting that during its tenure, there were no instances of media intimidation, unlike the current ruling New Patriotic Party.
On the 7th, they'll be very busy moving around, but we want everyone to have a chance to vote. That's very, very important. So I urge everybody who has signed up to vote tomorrow to go ahead and do it. We don't expect that to be to be in the news for the wrong reasons, for the reason that there are not that many. Okay, so we are calling on all of you who are supposed to ensure peace, and I think that's part of to provide fair coverage, truthful coverage of what exactly is going on the ground. And I think that is why a day has been set out for you. So you use it for a purpose. And the purpose is to cover as widely, as objectively, and for our security people also to be as fair as we all expect them to be. I don't think there was any time that we were in government that you guys had to go to another country because you couldn't work in your own country. You know what I'm talking about? Who went into exile? Who was picked from their office at all times and, incarcerated and so on. So it's up to you. You know all these experiences. Even those of us who were, and this was targeted as a violent and so on. Where is the violence? Now you see the two. The choice is yours. I will not be in the room for you, but I hope we will all be guided by what has happened and what should happen. That is resetting our country.
Regarding tomorrow's voting process, Professor Opoku-Agyeman called on the Electoral Commission to ensure a smooth and transparent exercise.
You see, the whole thing is not about tomorrow and 7. It's a whole process. We've pointed out the fairness. We've pointed out the unfairness. They've taken what they want. They rejected what they don't want. We are here. That's where we are now. But it's a whole process. And if I may go back, we protested against people coming to the district headquarters to vote. And a lot of these will be first-time voters. And if I'm just from secondary school, maybe I live in Bawumia in the central region. Maybe I've never been to Elmina. Even if I've been there, what business at that age do I have with the district assembly office or with the district, the constituency headquarters or anything? Perhaps I don't even know, even though I live here. So the old system of bringing the voter close to where they vote would have saved us a lot of public education. So all these things in the ballot boxes here, you all know, you and the press. So this is where we are at now, and we are hoping for the best. We also expect that they'll also play their role as defined in their own mandates.
The vice presidential candidate of the NDC, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, is urging the security services and the media to do the needful ahead of tomorrow's special voting. She says the NDC is the best party to handle this country. Calvis Tete, Channel One News, Cape Coast.
And here in our studio at number 5, Ola Hansen Lane at Tessan in Accra. My name is Umaru Sanda Amadu. This is the Election Bureau. Stay tuned in for more comprehensive and timely coverage of the 2024 elections. Follow us for real-time updates and join the conversation using the hashtag GhanaPolls2024. We'll take a break here now. When we return, examine the expectations and concerns of first-time voters in Ghana as the 2024 elections approach. More on that when we come back. Please stay with us.
My Ghana people, Election Day is almost here. This December 7th from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. sharp. Each of us has the power to shape the future of our nation. Your vote in the presidential and parliamentary elections can make a real difference. Now, this is how to ensure that your vote counts. When you arrive at the polling station, verify your identity. Even if your voter ID card is missing, go to your polling station. You will be allowed to vote. Now, receive a ballot paper. Take a moment to check that it has a validating stamp at the back. This is very important, and make sure that it is clean and undamaged. Step up to the voting screen. Place your thumb on the ink pad and carefully place it in the box next to your chosen candidate's name, photo, and symbol. Be very careful to keep your thumbprint within the box. Remember to wipe your thumb with the tissue provided in the voting screen before you touch the ballot paper again. Then fold the ballot lengthwise and place it in the ballot box. Be very, very mindful. Your vote will be rejected if you thumbprint for more than one candidate, leave it blank, or if it's missing a validating stamp at the back. So take note. After voting, officials would conduct a transparent count. Ballots will be verified, sorted, and counted, with party agents carefully observing every step of the process. And yes, remember, this election is your opportunity to choose leaders who represent you. So step out on December 7th to vote and let your voice be heard. Your vote is your future. Remember, we vote with our thumbs, not guns. Weapons have no place at the polling station.
Life is a celebration of moments. Big and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world. Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
And orange, give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
This festive season, it's time to go big and go loud, because with GoTV, Bronya City. From match days and movie days to local stories, big little adventures.
Really?
It's unmatched entertainment for the whole family.
Yes.
GoTV brings the joy anytime, anywhere. Get your festive season sorted. Get GoTV.
Life is a celebration of moments.
Big
and small.
The sun is scorching, I'm feeling the heat.
With Piva Drink, every moment becomes a refreshing celebration. From the beach to your home, in every corner of your world. Piva Drink at a burst of refreshment.
And orange, give me Piva cocktail and tangerine.
Celebrate every moment with Piva Drink. Refreshment for every occasion. Piva Drink, a taste you will love.
Piva.
This advert is FDA approved.
Here comes the doctor, Mr. Visionary. You want, I want, one. You want bold solution for the future. Bawumia, 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 Bawumia,
You're welcome back to Channel One Newsroom on Channel One Television. Now, with just 6 days until Ghana's 2024 general elections, we turn our focus to first-time voters, a group that could significantly influence the outcome of the polls. Jubi Wiafi Akinten reports on the expectations and concerns as the elections draw near.
2024 general elections approach, political parties are ramping up their campaigns in a bid to secure victory. A key demographic gaining attention during this period are the first-time voters. According to the Electoral Commission's 2024 voters register, over 700,000 individuals are expected to cast their votes for the first time. This group has become a strategic focus for political parties eager to win their support. Channel One News engaged with some of these first-time voters to understand their expectations and the factors shaping their choices for the upcoming elections.
I'm very eager prior to the election because, we've all heard that there are quite of conflict when it comes to election. The atmosphere is really, really tensed. And so a lot of people have been telling me that when I go there, I should come home early to avoid any, conflict or anything. So I'm just eager to experience it, the brouhaha and the conflict, what all goes on at the post area. But hopefully, I'm expecting that this particular election will be free. But I'm just want to see the tense atmosphere and want to have a feeling when I thumb my, my fingerprint on someone else's ballot. When you listen to their policies, they don't normally do them when they come to power, what I've realized. And so I'm just going in for someone who I feel is capable of, being a man of his words this time around. When you are gearing up for election, you see, that's when the politicians tend to do a lot of things, tend to share rice among others. I'm not looking at that at all.
I'm looking at policies that will not just benefit me, but will benefit most Ghanaians, because as a Ghanaian youth, we are looking for opportunities that will favor we as Ghanaian youth. So I'm voting for someone who has policies that will benefit the youth and then the country at large. But on campus here, politicians come around and then some give items. If you are giving items, I will take it. I'm a Ghanaian, but that will not force me to vote for you. Yeah.
Many first-time voters expressed concerns about insufficient education on the voting process, with some admitting uncertainty about what to do when they reach the polling stations.
I personally haven't seen anything going on here. So I would say that in as much as people may think that first-time voters have a lot of information, I tell you now that if there's supposed to be a survey, you get to know that a lot of people don't want to vote because they don't have much information on how to vote.
I would say no, because I don't even know how to fold my paper after voting for whoever I want to vote for. So that's my problem. But I think there's more time, yeah. But if I don't get to know how I'm supposed to do, I don't think I'll be voting. Yeah, because I think that's very important as well, because if I end up doing something that does not go by their rules, I think my vote might just go waste. So,
Vera Abena Ado, project coordinator for the Coalition of Domestic Election Observers, highlighted the inadequate voter education provided to first-time voters ahead of this year's elections.
We have to recognize that in fact, Ghana's population is quite young, and even our voters register shows that we have very young population voting. And so it's important that voter education, civil education is targeted to these young voters, and also especially for first-time voters. If you look at CODEO's report, our first long-term observation report and the second report on the long-term observation report, we indicated that voter education and civil education in general is very, very low. Education coming from MCCE, Electoral Commission, even from CSOs, traditional leaders, and other religious institutions are very low. The second report indicated some marginal increase, but it's still very low as we approach election.
She also warned about the potential for vote-buying practices, particularly targeting new voters. Vera Ado urged political parties to prioritize fairness by representing their policies to the electorate rather than resorting to unethical strategies like vote-buying.
And we've also flagged about voter buying ongoing, the number of vote buying. it's important that as a first-time voter, you are mindful of your decision. And in fact, whatever decision we take come December 7th, we are going to live with it for the next 4 years, either at your community level, at your constituency level, at the national level. That's what will live with us. And so it's important that young people are making informed decisions.
For persons visiting the polls for the very first time, they have shared varied opinions on their readiness, their expectations, and what really would be influencing their votes. Well, December 7 will tell. Reporting for Channel One News, my name is Ejubi Wiafe Akinting.
Now, residents of the Gbawe West electoral area in the Gbawe municipality have endured 6 months without a reliable water supply. Despite paying their water bills consistently, they left to seek alternative ways to access this essential resource. Samuel Akom of the Channel One Newsroom visited the community and has this report.
For half a year, Gbawe West residents have struggled with an unreliable water supply. Once dependable taps have run dry, compelling them to adopt alternative survival strategies.
I could boldly say for about 7 months now.
7 months?
Yes, 7 months now. It's purely bad. I mean, typically uncalled for. Look at all the mothers in and around this community. It's big. Top Base is quite big. And mothers don't have water. They'll have to go about 5 to 1 kilometer to get water. Is bad. I mean,
how severe is the situation? Residents shared their daily struggles to secure water for basic needs.
As was seven dear, your top who had your face problem. Your nyansu into a mook bray water bill. Ya can't maybe cry your water waste. Ya quay or mussy or more can so why blame fiamma.
Hence your somebody papa bear 6 to me fancy bear 8 months in India. And net penalty say we mudin su about
8 months money so ha
insure her insure her
mo yedent na
ya to just say ko for galomu ya to ba ko 9 cedis insure some there enko ye ma yakura
na ono kanisa no so dey na wo ka
insure ne dey ye no kre pa anope ma ko bia hwe me na ase kura hu me na ase fi ma kwasa afa ne ase ya bie me ho mpoma ena me na mo ebise kwan na me fa so amensuo ne beba enya agro na people so ayete hu no ginyame.
Frank Asiedu, a 36-year-old resident with special needs, shared his distressing ordeal of trying to access water for sanitation and other vital activities.
So nothing for me, so I have to wait and ask for this kind of those to bring some
Those who can afford resort to buying water from commercial tankers, but this comes at a steep cost. A single bucket of water can cost several cedis, an unsustainable expense for families already grappling with rising living costs. For those unable to afford tanker services, rainwater harvesting provides a seasonal and unreliable alternative. Others depend on the goodwill of individuals who have installed water tanks in the area, though these supplies are far from sufficient.
Imagine me say me a pensioner 68 years, how can I be carrying water? Me probably no yes sir, every week you 1.4. Boho ne kosa. Anointed. Ene koye mwa kese wa ha. Anointed nyame nhira no. Ono no koye mwa ene we bie nsuo na enye bisa.
Despite the dry taps, residents continue to receive and pay their monthly water bills.
You don't get water. I understand you rely on this polytank you are saying you purchase and all. Do you still get bill from the Ghana Water Company Limited?
Yes, we do. We do.
You are billed?
Yes, we do.
So the taps do not flow?
Yes. So the other day, the guy who even normally go around and share the bill, I told him that we are not getting water. You can check.
Say yegusu na mon kanhwe na mo asene bill. Share me what's a bill aba. For no water, you have to pay.
So any man who still water.
Officers from the Ghana Water Company Limited were spotted in the area during Channel One's visit enforcing the payment of water bills. Nana Kweku Eju JP III, a Champimhene Kokobatan of Ugwa, and a resident of Gbawe West, expressed frustration over the Ghana Water Company Limited's lack of response to his concerns. He hinted at plans to lead a demonstration if the situation remains unresolved.
It has been very terrible. It is not good at all. I can see school children carrying buckets every morning. There are young men in here that don't even take a bath because of water. And we live close to Weja. The river is right next to us. Yet, water was not flowing for more than 6 months. I am very upset. As a matter of fact, I was going to lead a demonstration with the Assemblywoman to the Ghana Water Company to let them know that they cannot treat Ghanaians this way.
The assembly member for the area, in an interview with Channel One News, lamented the authorities' inaction despite her repeated attempts to seek their intervention.
Me electoral area mohano ya face insio issue a problem power. They say past 6 to 7 months in the your taps and flow that.
You know, in Sumbasano, assembly member, apart from say which your petitions, they call and penny for honey adiano, what is the immediate solution? What do you do for them? Do you liaise to get polytanks and all? What do they rely on?
Oh, okay. Say men so the Maya Fahono say me who some influential people or electoral area muhasi. And I be so ama me promises say omo be 2 boreholes. It was some parts of the areas.
Efforts to obtain an official response from the Ghana Water Company Limited revealed that a press conference is scheduled for Monday, 2nd December, where the issue will be addressed.
You're watching Channel One Newsroom on Channel One Television. Still ahead. Nationwide free dialysis service is launched to ease burden on renal patients. More on that when we come back. Please stay with us.
My brothers and sisters, at a time when we are suffering due to the bad policies of the Bawumia-led economic management team, leading figures of the NPP like Chairman Wontumi are destroying our water bodies in search of gold to satisfy their greed. To add insult to injury, they openly brandish their ill-gotten wealth which they acquired from poisoning our water bodies in our faces and mock us on top of it.
When your friend of gold, when your friend of gold, when you are tesoro, Sikakoko, Etinya Katanoa, Yawono, Anama Ghana, and Yasiko. What you say? When your friend of gold. What you say? And it's a solid money. Solid money. Solid money. What you say? Sas kana yeno. What you say? Solid money. Solid. What you solid money? Maybe for be as a solid. Solid money. I'm talking about solid money. What you say? And the casa want to me was sika. Anya bango. And your gold. And the same God here I can watch me. Ute, mami Fabio Mukrasa. Mami Fabio Mukrasa. Solid money. We are talking about solid money. Solid money.
To stop this impunity, you and I must vote for change on December 7. Even Kennedy Japan of the NPP is calling for change.
I'm telling you, the situation we are in now, Ghanaians don't need change. Change needs Ghanaians.
Repeat that, please. So, and Ghanaians don't need change.
Ghanaians don't need change.
Change needs
us. It means that we've gone past change. The situation is worse. That the change itself now is saying that please come and let me change you. Yes. And when we talk to people, they all admit that we need change.
Vote wisely and vote John Mahama.
Who are you? You. Charlie, I'll be you from the future. Who doesn't sleep on that slice of bready poor mattress anymore? Don some slippers, then follow me. You didn't spot the mattress we did the front there. Yeah? That'll be the mattress where the dead put on. Wait, what are you doing? Wow! No damage at all. Not only durable, but also super comfortable. Come on, try it.
Nothing day like Ash Foam. Enjoy full body support and unparalleled comfort for a restful sleep.
Don't forget your keys.
Get the premium sleep experience with mattresses from Ash Foam. Visit any of our showrooms nationwide or at ashfoam.com.
Every day, people have money emergencies. Ma, I need my school fees emergency. Mommy, chop money emergency. Emergency. Catch it. I'm your rent emergency. Now, there's a new emergency number in town.
More money, challenge and enjoyment. At the top life we got.
Constituency and average result. Our team will provide in-depth data-driven analysis to show you what each vote means for our nation.
From the campaign trail to voting day and the final declaration of results, Channel One Television is covering it all. We'll be on the ground in all 276 constituencies, so
Doing never stops until the job is done. Turn your home and business into an internet highway and experience the revolution of working and playing without limits. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh to sign up for MTN Fiber for home and business today.
Now, since 2017, the MPP has invested heavily in healthcare infrastructure. I don't even want to talk about zipline drones that have today saved over 1.2 million lives. We've completed 6 out of the 9 stalled and abandoned Eurojet health sector projects that we inherited since 2017. And we've started and completed new 47 non-Agenda 111 hospitals, clinics, and healthcare projects, including 21 clinics through IPEP. We've also started 17 non-Agenda 111 hospitals, clinics, and healthcare projects currently at various stages of completion, including 5 clinics through IPEP. And we started 21 new treatment and holding centers, 13 of which have been completed. Also, Agenda 111. That's a different debate. So if you're looking for the party or the candidate who represents the most investment in healthcare infrastructure, not just one hospital in a particular place, but spread in many parts of the country, that party, that candidate is Dr. Mahama Bawumia.
You're welcome back. Now, the Renal Patients Association has announced the nationwide implementation of free dialysis services across accredited health facilities. This initiative, introduced by Vice President Dr. Bawumia on November 10, seeks to reduce the financial strain on patients needing dialysis treatment. Here's more in the following report by Ejubi Wiafe Akintin.
The National Health Insurance Authority has allocated over 200 million Ghana cedis to healthcare facilities nationwide to officially launch free dialysis services for kidney patients under the National Health Insurance Scheme. The initiative follows the NHIS's November 30, 2024 announcement of accredited health facilities offering free dialysis treatment effective December 1, 2024. Unveiled by Vice President Dr. Mahama Bawumia, the policy aims to provide financial relief to kidney patients covered by the NHIS. It builds on a successful pilot program earlier this year targeting individuals under 18 and over 60. In a statement signed by NHIA Chief Executive Officer Dr. Da Costa Abuaji, it was disclosed that the government, in collaboration with the World Bank, has procured 45 dialysis machines nationwide. Of these, 7 have been delivered, 23 are undergoing clearance, and 15 more have been ordered to strengthen healthcare services. Speaking to Channel One News, the president of the Renal Patients Association, Bafo Kojo Ahenkwa, confirmed the commencement of free dialysis treatment at various accredited facilities.
So far, from my checks, things are moving on smoothly, and that is all that we're hoping to get. That is all we're hoping to get from the government. So we give them thumbs up for the good work done. I've called to check, and I'm reliably informed that it's moving on smoothly. Kolebu started. All those who went today have not paid anything. From Kumasi, the same ahead, Cape Coast, same. Most of the facilities that I cross-checked, the rollout is doing well. So far, so good. We've not had anybody.
He also encouraged renal patients across the country to take full advantage of this groundbreaking initiative.
Anybody who's on dialysis and is a kidney patient and needs to have their national health insurance, just walk to any government facility, name to be part of the national health insurance program, and you can dialyze free. You don't need anything. Or that you're supposed to be a member of national health insurance. You have a card. Your card is not expired. Your card is.
Well, that's it for Channel One Newsroom on Channel One Television. Visit our website, channel1news.com, for information on our top stories and more. Subscribe to Channel One TV on YouTube for more exclusive video content from Channel One Television. This is the Election Bureau. Stay tuned in for more comprehensive and timely coverage of the 2024 elections. Follow us for real-time updates and join the conversation using the hashtag GhanaPolls2024. My name is Umaru Sanda Amadu. Thank you so much for watching us.